Hello, the internet. Hello and welcome. Today I'm going to be doing another stress test of my game. It's a sandbox mining game, and you can do lots of things like mine gold. And you can eventually turn that gold into things too. See, you gotta pick up the wood and put it in the furnace. And can you guess where the wood comes from? That's right, that mountain back there. Just kidding. Oh yeah, it's full. I've got a cheat here to spawn in a gold bucket, a bucket full of gold nuggets, and now I can pick up the gold bucket and bring it to this, yeah, right there. I can bring it right there. Okay. So down here is where I've been playing around. It's kind of like my little playground. So a couple new features that I've added to the game this week. You can now move objects. Well, you can move tools, like the sluice box and the smelter. And another really fun feature is the vacuum. See, this allows you to pick up more than one object and just put it wherever you want. You can chop down this tree. Don't pay any attention to this. This is broken. You can chop down this tree and then, oh, the vacuum is still on. And then you turn on the vacuum and it picks up all the objects. If you leave the vacuum on, then you don't have to turn it on. So this is the game world so far. It's got a waterfall and it's got a waterfall. Hmm. I'd like to fix the choppiness, but I'm not sure how to at the moment. So yeah, let's just get to a stress test. Just gonna head up to this top of this mountain for a quick sec. And then we're gonna break the game. See, originally, I was only able to place about 200 gold nuggets. Now, I can place more gold nuggets. See? That's a river of gold in real time. I don't even have to speed this up. Last time, to get through the stress test, I had to speed it up. Oh, it's just a gold waterfall. It's a waterfall of gold. Look at that. That's neat. You can throw stuff. Oh, another feature I've been working on this week. Pay no mind, pay no mind to this conveyor belt. This conveyor belt is broken. But this conveyor belt is much less broken. See, it actually works pretty reliably until the system gets pretty full, but I'm very happy with how this works. For an example, I'll show you how this works. Yeah, not very well. See, this is like a tornado. I did not mean to make a tornado, but it is. This is the second test of the conveyor belt that I built. Oops, wrong button. See, it pretty well works. And then this one, pay no attention to that arrow, because that arrow means nothing. There we go, there we're losing some frames there. It's a little too much stuff in the vacuum. Let me just release it. Yeah, it's not letting me release it. There we go. We adventure. You down for the adventure? We adventure. Just a wee little adventure. As you can see, there's conveyor belts that kind of work. And these old conveyor belts really don't kind of work at all. These conveyor belts, they do work pretty well. Thank you. Thank you. I like it so far as well. I was actually, um, I was gonna remove the conveyor belts altogether because of the way that these worked out. But then this week, I rebuilt the conveyor belt into this system, which very much works. Oh, and did you see the vacuum? You can pull everything up into a vacuum cleaner. I It's a little bit buggy. I'll have to limit the amount of items in the vacuum cleaner. And it's really more of a magnet, but dirt's not magnetic and gold is not magnetic, so I can't really call it a magnet. That's why it's going to be called a vacuum. Thank you. You are cool. Yeah, see, it's just It's a little buggy when too many objects get into this vacuum. But it's a really fun feature to play with. And the bank, did you see the bank yet? I have a really nice concept artist who did a cool design for the bank and I really liked it. So I had to like design this bank twice because the first bank was not up to par. But see, this is the sell point. This is where you go to sell stuff. See? See, I can just keep holding down the button and making money. Hello there. Oh, you guys have numbers. Oh, you guys are battling for my top fans right now. It's an intense battle. That's funny. And the waterfall. So you can destroy rocks. You can break the rocks and you can pick up the rocks. And then you can pick up other stuff that's not rocks, like dirt. And you can throw the dirt. And this is gold. This is a gold ore. And do you know what happens when you break gold ore? It spawns gold. So yeah. But you cannot pick up that. I feel like you should be able to pick that up. Unless you're using a vacuum. Because you know. Destroy. Yeah, you can move stuff. You can move tools. So I could just take over the bank if I wanted, really. I could just move all my tools into the bank. And then just like, I own the bank now. Nobody's standing in line. It's just me working on gold stuff. There we go. It's a little cramped in here. Get some buckets going. Can I sell the bucket? No. No. Ah. It's kind of funny when you forget to play how to play your own game. The smelter takes wood. And then once the smelter is full of wood, you can smelt gold into gold bars. See? Now it's got some wood. Whoops. Whoops. Ooh. I mean, that was meant to happen. See, now, okay, so my gold, one sec, I gotta think. Okay, so my smelter has fuel in it. I can pick it up, I can move it across the gold buckets, and it'll start. Never mind, that was just a fluke accident. Can I sell the smelter? Nope. Ooh. Okay, what if I put the smelter right here? Is it gonna spit the gold out into the sell point? I have to know. Can I sell directly the gold that I make? Okay, for some reason, this smelter says that it has wood in it, but then I put more wood in it and it did not add wood. think there's something broken with the smelter, but let's just ignore that. It's not. That didn't work. Okay, can't ignore that. I was hoping that this gold bar would have dropped from the smelter directly into the sell point, selling it. That would have been kind of cool. You just put it anywhere. Yep. Yeah, it checks out, you know. Can I get up there? Yeah, I can. I can jump that high. Why why can't you jump that high? I feel like maybe I should change that, but it's a cozy game. It's not meant to be realistic. It's just meant to be chill. Now I need to go get more wood. But that's okay. I got a feature to help me with this. Oh. Well. Okay, I'm gonna pretend like when it crashes to text like that, that's a good thing. That's what I was going for. That's not a that's not a that's not a bug. Totally. Now I just need to reposition it because I had it all worked out delicately. Yep, and we're back. So let's just take this smelter and let's put it back on the roof. For no reason other than that I think it's funny. And let's take this, put it up here. Can I dig? No, I cannot dig dirt on the roof. I have to go to dirt or to grass to dig. You know what? I have a button to spawn gold buckets, but I do not have a bucket. I do not have a button to spawn regular buckets, just empty buckets. And nor can I dump out a bucket. I should definitely be able to dump out buckets. Gravity. Ooh, a conveyor system to sell to the bank automatically. That is a good idea. That is a good idea. And I can do that. I cannot do that at the moment, but I can do that in general. Right now I need to get a bucket. I cannot move the sell points or the conveyor belts at the moment. The conveyor belts will be able to be moved, like, eventually. Oh yes, buckets, buckets. Where do I have buckets? Right here. Bucket. Buy bucket. Buy 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 buy. Yeah, that should do. Aw. I can't pick up the buckets with the vacuum. Well, just keep chucking them over there, I guess. Oh, actually, maybe if I just kind of, yeah, did nothing. If I just chuck some dirt. Oh, no, if I chuck dirt, it'll turn into a dirt bucket. Silly. I'm trying to push all the buckets off the mountain. So I just gotta fill up the bucket. Now that the bucket is full, I can go and run it through the sluice box. Maybe that's not a full bucket yet. It's, you know, technical difficulty. Yeah, see, there we go. Full bucket. Technical difficulties. Boom. Now it runs. Now I'm gonna get another bucket while that's running. I need to make this a little bit easier. Should be filling up, not pushing. There we go. Uh, where, where's my bucket? That was weird. Okay, now this is a gold bucket. Hopefully. Okay, so yeah, things get stuck in the floor. But I mean, we're on the roof. What is to be expected? You know? There we go. Or what if I just make it rain? Oh, if I... Okay, this might be weird. Okay, if I aim at the roof and spawn in a bunch of gold nuggets, and then I go to the roof, are the gold nuggets gonna be on top of the roof instead of on the floor? Yeah. Why? Okay, if I... Let me just get back in here. If I look up and I spawn in gold buckets, or gold nuggets, the gold nuggets should fall just like that, just like that. If I'm looking at the wall, it does it perfectly. If I look up, they go through the roof. How does it go through the roof? Look at that, they're like, it's like a cobblestone gold floor now. That's kind of cool. Now let's clean this up. Oh, that was too many. However many that is, that's too many. That's okay. I should be able to sell these. If they don't get ripped out of my hand. Wow, this is getting real laggy. Wow. Now I should be able to sell. Boom. I got 5 million extra dollars. Am I number one? You're not number one. Oh, you are number one. Shit, you guys, that was like a battle. Because you were number two, and now you're number one. That was, you guys, that's funny. We have a new champion. I have a new, I have a new top fan. This is actually probably one of my favorite features so far, the vacuum feature. I just have to figure out how to make it balanced. Because, yeah, it's not very balanced. Let's see, what else do I have to show off? Some buckets. Buckets are fun. Lots of mountains. Well, 2 mountains. But 2 mountains is a lot of mountains if you don't have any mountains. And currently, I don't. So, 2, I'll take. Just take these. Definitely going to be adding the buckets to be able to pick up. So this is the water. You can go underwater. Yeah, there's like no. Yes, the bank is very empty. It is very open. There will be more stuff there. I'm thinking like lock boxes just in the background and a few other things. Um, that one area is like where the teller would go. And one sec. So I'm thinking like a wall of lock boxes over here, and then like this is like the teller area. Maybe I could put like a fence. You know, like one of those fences that makes people force them to go in a line. Little fence. I'll probably make a different building first though. Like this whole area is feeling pretty empty. I kind of think, um, like obviously the bank isn't gonna go exactly right here. I have this entire block of land that's in between these two rivers is basically going to be the small town area. And so the bank is probably going to go somewhere around here. And then the rest of the buildings will be around town. I'm thinking we're going to make um brain fart. Yeah, I'm probably just going to make like the tool building first. Next, like the hardware store and a couple other essential buildings. I'm trying to make a lot of stuff. Like I'm not trying to finish any one thing. I'm trying to make everything fleshed out. I'm trying to get a very fleshed out world, and then I'll go around adding more details once the gameplay is there. Because it's hard to make feature A when feature A depends on feature B, and feature B depends on a different feature, and they all depend on art. So it's like I have to decide which to do in which order. But yeah. So I'm probably not going to do the inside of the bank yet, unless I really feel like doing modeling that day. But I'd kind of like to focus on the mechanics. I want it to feel like a game and not just like a loose knit of features. Because right now it's just like a project with different features. There's a lot of words to describe that. Okay, and this button, gold. Yeah, see, so I had originally this game was a lot different. And it was going to be more about, it was basically going to be Minecraft, just not blocky. But then I scrapped the entire world editing program part of it because it's just way too complicated. And I don't know, it's just like every feature got more complicated because there was world editing in the game. Instead of that, I'd rather focus on making it fun. But yeah, just like a very chill sandbox gold mining game. And it's going to focus mostly on gold because, well, you know, gold's cool. But also mostly, I mean, there's so many mining games out there. I don't want to make another mining game. I want to make a gold mining game. Got that gold thumb, you know? That I'm not going to question what just happened there, but that was funny. Oh, and the best feature of all, I got a little bridge. It's just a little bridge. A gardening game next. That would be interesting. That would be pretty fun. Be like the backyard gardener. Backyard garden. Or like the homestead. I have a lot of ideas for games. I mean, that's probably to be expected. It's probably not that weird. But yeah, I definitely have a lot of ideas. And the issue is like picking which idea. And the funny thing is, the day I designed this game, the day I started working on this game, I was I sat down to make a different game. And then I just started working on this game. So, yeah. But I'm pretty well committed to this game now. It's pretty fun. And it's going to come out eventually. Originally, I thought this game was going to take me about 2 months. That was about 2 months ago. So this game is not going to take me 2 months. It's going to take me a little bit longer than 2 months, but that's okay. You can't rush perfection. And honestly, it's probably not, I'm not going for perfection, but you can't rush greatness. It will be great. Won't be perfect. But honestly, those little bits of quirk and features is what makes it is what makes it um good. Like it'll feel handmade. It won't feel, you know, corporate made. Because I'm making it for fun. I'm not making it for a corporation. I really think there was something else I was supposed to do. I don't remember what I was supposed to do. I get a family discount of $100 when I'm the one who tipped you off onto that potential avenue. That seems fair. I'll give you the discount on my game. It'll be $100 plus $100 for the DLC. Discount equals charges more. Nice. Yeah, that's cool. The texture photography is a good idea. Like especially because people want different photos. They don't want to use the same photo that was in a different game. They want their own thing that makes them feel like their own game. So yeah, that's a really good idea. So if you give me it for free, that means I have to give you my game free. Just kidding. You were probably getting the key anyway. Adventure. Yeah, and I can help you edit the textures and stuff too if you want. You could always send me the pictures and I could edit them down if you wanted. But yeah, that'll be fun. It'll be good. And honestly, it's pretty good money. You could probably make like you could probably get $100 for a texture pack if there was lots of pictures in it. Like like probably $5 would be like two or three different textures of high quality standard. So like it is good money, definitely. Videos. Videos to what? Videos for the textures? That's dedication. Hours per day taking photos. That'll be perfect though, because then you could add like you could have brick packages, you could have street packages, you could have sign packages, you could have door packages, and then you could have like a master pack of like all your packs for like, that'll be your $100. Is your like access to Patreon. You should do a Patreon. So that way like every month you release new textures and they pay say $5 a month to get access to your textures. But then once they stop paying, they won't have access to your new textures. And it would be pretty cool. I really feel like there was something I was supposed to do. Hmm. Well, I don't know. And take pictures of random people and call it the people pack. Yeah, exactly. You could give people on Patreon like a month or two of exclusive access and then put it up on itch. And you could do a people pack. Actually, that's not a bad idea because people would want background people for stuff. Like for crowds and benches and stuff like that, where you're not going to see them. That would actually probably work. I got stuck in the basement. Don't ask me what this cube is. It's just been there. He's been chilling. This cube's name is Gary. He's just been chilling with me since I started the game. Yeah. Don't. The people packages and doggy packages and pet packages. Everybody loves a good dog. Well, everybody should love a dog. Your comment, your comment was hidden because you mentioned nationality. I mean, to be fair, taken out of context, your message kind of sounds like segregation, but it in context it makes complete sense. Exactly. If you don't like a dog, uh-oh, then we don't like you. A doggy. I have a doggy, and she's my devil. No, it's just joking. I wonder if I just leave it on the waterfall, if that would be enough. Just, just leave it right here. I need to write down a list of what I was supposed to do. Thousand pics. You could make a calendar for like 10 different years. Every day, different picture. 1,000. I guess that would be 3 years. That's still pretty good. I'm just gonna do some live editing while this is going and see if I can make it look a little better. Like that text should have been up top because it's being hidden by chat. A calendar of just your dog. Yes, that would be cool. Cats. Cats are dicks. They're cute, but they're not as cool. Except for panthers. They're pretty chill. Are you allergic to panthers? Or cougars? Can you pet a cougar? Bet you can't. See, I need it. Oopsie. Whoa. What button did I just press? Okay, what if I split the view? Right like that. I could set this up to look like it's a camera, like a security camera angle. Just leave it. That'd be kind of funny. You would pet a crocodile. What are you, a Florida man? Florida man pets a crocodile and gets away with it. I'm Canadian. Ayy. Maggots and mosquitoes. They can definitely burn in hell. That's a far way away from Canada, though. But we do have maggots and mosquitoes in Canada. A moose? Everybody needs a good moose, eh? A bear. I have pet bear, just not a living bear. It was a pelt. I had a bear skin rug in the freezer for a little while. That's a Canadian statement right there. Well, it wasn't quite a rug. It was the skin. You had to freeze it before you can get it turned into a rug. Ate bear. Did you live to tell the tale? Mooses can swim up to 100 feet, up to 30 feet. Well, I have 2 feet. How many mooses can swim 2 feet, eh? I'm starting to get hungry. If you couldn't tell, my motivation is kind of dying off. I'm getting hungry. Bear meat. Bear meat's delectable. Am I still being picked up? Bear meat. Yes, I am. Good. Bear meat's delectable. I went downstairs to the kitchen. See, there's a stutter every so often in the game. Well, it's not in the game, it's in the stream itself. So I don't know why. I want to make pork chops with mashed potatoes and spinach for dinner. I want some of that. That sounds good. I'm gonna have chickpeas and vegetables. I made a chickpea curry last night. It was pretty good. I should do a stream one day where I just try to do a bunch of voices, trying to find the right voice for my game. Because the old man needs a voice. The A lot of games make it so that the character has no voice. So it's not a big deal if the character has no voice. But the old man, the old man that gives you the gold sluice in the game, he's gonna. That seems too much like Consuelo from Family Guy. The old man, gotta be less angry than that. The old man, that seems a bit too wimpy for an old man. Can you get in my van? I've got some candy. See, it needs a little bit of work. Somewhere between those 3 or 4 voices lies the old man miner. Oh, there's a squirrel. I could add squirrels to my game, but honestly, I'm not going to because what would the point be? Love it. You love the Canadian accent, eh? Oh, from Nova Scotia. I'm not from Nova Scotia, eh, bud? It's just a very Canadian word. Well, why did your comment got hidden again? You said LMAO, you and your chickpeas. And then for some reason that comment got hidden and is held for review. What the heck? That could work. Could hunt them and then skin them, wear them like a hat. That makes me think of Red Dead Redemption, to be honest. The way that you can skin animals and stuff in there. I don't know. I definitely want it to be a chill experience. Like, well, I've had a few, like poutine. I've had a few suggestions for the game that I don't really consider. Like, people have been asking about zombies being added, and they've been asking about weapons, which don't really fit with the vibe I'm trying to create. I'm trying to make it like a cozy mining game. I'll give you a hint. It's not Canada, and it's not. Um, I could list off a lot of countries. It's not. Unfortunately, I'm American. I wasn't gonna. That's well. You're one of the good ones. You're one of the good. I don't know what to say there without making it weird or political, so I'm just not gonna say anything. Too bad you're not living in the hat, though. How about that? North American. Oh, I thought you were from Brazil. Okay, how cool would it be to be in, like, okay, well, it would be cool to be in the Amazon rainforest right now, except for the fact that everything around you is trying to kill you. At least it's just the temperature here that's trying to kill us. If you go quiet without saying anything, we'll know what's up. It was an assassination attempt, trying to silence the gamers from from being from having game. I was gonna say from gay, because that's the first syllable in game, but I didn't want my statement to be considered a hate crime. So it's just gaming. Ooh, I could make a tea. I'd put tea in my game, but I'm not British, so it's not gonna have. And honestly, I would not put like what would the. There's no point of putting. Currently, there is no energy system in this game, so it wouldn't really make sense. But that's not to say there will never be an energy system in the game. Like, I also want to make a day-night cycle as well as a day system. So like you could go to sleep and then it'll be day two, and that also ties in with price fluctuations. So like um so like the price of gold won't be the same from day to day. Gay mining. Gaming. I'm just trying to make games that the community wants to play. No, I will leave that to somebody else who is more involved in the community. Please send Canadian reinforcements. Well, they got stuck at the border trying to apologize their way in. Yes. I've been making a lot of comparisons to my game in Albion, especially as I'm playing Albion, because if you look at games for all, yes, that would be a good that'd be a good name, like a good brand. Creating games for all, creating games for gamers. I like it. Oh, sorry, eh? No, sorry, eh? You can go in. Oh, sorry, eh? It's just a bunch of people trying to get into the door, but everybody's trying to apologize to each other. Whoops, peanut butter does not go in the fridge. My The funny part is if I had worked on the game that I originally wanted to make when I started this game, I'd be done. I would 100% be done because that game was such a simple concept. It was but it didn't have as much appeal, and honestly, it would be harder to make content out of it. Like I can make a short a day out of my current game pretty easily. What did you message this time? This message is held for review. It's always you. Oh, that. Yep. Okay, that one. Get that comment shouldn't have been held for review at all. Oh, the last game was a drug dealing game. Well, the the game idea I was going to make was a drug dealing game. The last game I made, I don't even remember what the last game I made and published was because last year I made a game and I didn't publish it because I had an issue with my publisher. So I didn't want to publish it if I wasn't going to, get any of my rewards from it. So uh, that I just swept that game under the rug. And then um, I have made a drug dealing game in the past, and I was gonna make a version 2 of it. it is because you swore. Yeah, that's why I was like, oh, that makes sense. Because the other comments that you sent were being held for review really didn't make any sense. I can't go outside for that because there's snow. Well, actually, there's not much snow anymore. It's disappearing quick. By this time next week, might not be there. Oh, right. Yeah. Actually, you know what? While I have this up and live, I can showcase my old games. And then that won't be clickbait. I was gonna start playing a game on live, but I can't really play a game on live when I made the live to play my game. So I think I need to switch accounts. Fuck off, ad block. I mean, get out of here respectively, ad block. Let me just log in. And I'm in. Okay, so okay, that was weird. One sec. Oh, that wasn't weird at all. I just clicked the wrong screen. Duh. Okay, so these these are some of my games. This was a complete flop. Okay, I'll show you my first hardcore flop. I spent a couple months working on this game. Literally fucking every review is bad. Like nobody had fun with this game. It was a waste of time almost, to be honest. But I learned stuff. And I mean, it was fun, you know? It's basically Brick Breaker just in reverse. It's like Brick Breaker plus Plinko. And then you can upgrade, you can save and quit and load, and it's a pretty chill game. It was a pretty chill game that I literally just found a bug for. Like, why did it freeze there? That was stupid. But yeah, it's just like a little chill game. You can upgrade the amount of balls you can drop. See, it's just chill, fun, and then everybody hated it. So, I mean, now that I'm playing it right now, the audio sucks. That's an annoying sound. But honestly, other than that, it's a pretty cool game. It's a very good showcase of my abilities at the time. This was made like 2 years ago. I barely published anything. Well, actually, where did it? February 21st, 2024. That's when I published it. So yeah, it's that's my first flop. That's what I can say. This this game here is the reason why I'm making a gold game right now. This game is called Gold Digger. And in Gold Digger you shoot for gold and diamonds. But, you know, I like how I added a coming soon section, and honestly I didn't even really plan on making more. I just kind of put that there, not to get players' hopes up, but to get like to see if people wanted it, right? Like, so yeah, It's a very simple game. It's like you've probably played this type of game before. It's not a unique game, but there's a thing called a game jam. A game jam is where you make a game in about a week, and this is what that is. This is a game jam game. And there's different upgrades you can do, like you can increase the timer, or you can increase the hook speed. Ooh, exciting. Then you can go mine, and I'm pretty sure once you collect all the gold from the level, you unlock the next level. Yes, look at that. And the cool thing is, all of the art, pretty much all the art I made in this game, I made in engine. I didn't really make it and preload it. So yeah, it's just a chill game. It pretty much has no resemblance to my current gold game, other than the fact that they both mine gold. I did not have you are the first concept artist I've had. I've never had somebody draw concept artist except for me. Um, and I just raw dogged the art. That's why it's you know, a little rough around the edges. And this is my game. This is my game called Boner Clicker. You played it last year. Nice. Yeah, I remember showing you off a couple of the games, to be honest. This is a game that I actually kind of like. It's called Boner Clicker. And what you do is you click bones and you heal them. Well, the name Boner Clicker is a play on words. Because it's actually, where is it? Where's this title? It's actually Bone ER Clicker. It's not boner, dirty minded. Not clicking on boners. You're clicking on bones in the ER. But this game is the first game that I did proper achievements for. Awards. See, if you heal this bone 25 times, you get an achievement. So yeah, you just click. There's passive upgrades, so you can heal over time. And then you can prestige. Can I draw? No. I mean, I can draw, but I never considered myself an artist until I started doing digital arts. I never really thought of myself as like an artist until like I started making 3D models and stuff. I'm more of a 3D modeler than a 2D artist, but 2D games are a lot easier than 3D games. So, you know. Small RPG. Here we go. This game, I have not even finished this game, to be honest with you. It's basically halfway done, but it the first year of development on this game completely I couldn't even publish the game because I was using textures, and textures aren't they're very heavy. They cost a lot of memory, and I didn't understand what I was doing at the time. See, at the corner store, you can buy a gun, you can buy ammo, you can buy some addy, or you can buy some candy. How do I go back? Oh, there's a back button. D. Oh, okay. So okay, when you get hit by a car in my game, that sound plays. That sound is the sound of me eating shit on my bike. That summer, when I developed this game, I had a recording of me eating shit on my bike. And that's the sound I used for getting hit by a car. It was perfect. Yeah. And this is actually a pretty fun game. And I'm gonna be honest, it is a heavily inspired game It's heavily inspired by a different game that I didn't make, but this is a 3D version of a 2D top-down game. So that's what I was kind of going for. See, it's got a casino. It's called the Big L, because you know, you're gonna lose. It's got a restaurant. This restaurant is called McDick's. I don't know why. You know, just the golden arches up there. And you can get some meat patties at McDick's for $5. A family meal for $100. Honestly, that's pretty accurate. You can go to the school, U of S. You can upgrade any of your ass stats for $15. Your ability, strength, and smarts. That's your ass stats. See this apartment complex right here? It's where you go to do work. Ask for more money? No, you're not getting more money. But yeah, it's just a very, very chill game. The Bank of Life. You can put money in the bank and you get... What happened there? So yes, that's my game. And let me go back. Now the web page is frozen, so one sec. That's not my game being buggy. It's Google Chrome being buggy. You want to hear the sound again? Okay. Okay, I'll do the sound one more time. It's a funny sound. It made me die laughter remembering it. I need to get rid of those things on the side. Oh, and there's 3 different game modes to this game. 100 days, 10 days, and unlimited. And they just like... You can actually hear the bike crushing too. Okay. And oh yeah, so this is another game. This very shitty game that I made. This was like another flop basically. See, it's very inspired by those stupid ads, you know, that you get for phone games and shit. So yeah, this is another game jam game. It didn't take me very long to make that. As you can tell, these 2 games I'm much more happy about because I'm advertising them up here. And Easter Blaster, pretty sure I made that one when I was sick. Dummy Smasher. Dummy Smasher is one of my first favorite games. I probably should have kept making it better. But as you can tell, I kind of just made a game and started working on another game and then started working on another game. But this is a fun one. Whoopsies. I know. The ads are never the actual game. That's like, it's gotta be illegal. Yeah, this is This was a very early game in my game development journey, but I was very happy with it. Like, it was definitely not a flop. I don't think many people played it, but the people who did play it had a lot of fun with it. And this is my ass glue, anal glue. I don't know why I called it anal glue. Drug dealing, buying and selling. King TD. Jumpin' pumpkin. Yeah, see, this is where my game development journey started. This is my very first game ever. And I call it game very loosely. It's an interactive experience. Oh my god! Holy shit, I'm sorry. I didn't realize that was that loud. Wow. And that's that game. Yeah, I'll just move on. See, I do want to update my games, but on the other hand, like I'm like that is a really good idea. It would be really good for content plan. But I'm also scared of changing it because I see these as like a time capsule. You know what I mean? Like a time capsule of my ability. So like I think I would rather remake the game instead of updating it because I don't want to ruin it. Even though most of these aren't really games yet. I mean, they're just concepts and whatever. Like Quest in a Castle. Quest in a Castle. This was a classic. Don't you remember it? I'm asking that sarcastically because I don't think anybody remembers this game. Give myself a bit of a challenge. Challenge accepted. It's hard. I'm gonna give up. I'm just kidding. That is a good challenge. I think that is a good idea. There's that sound again. That's the same sound I used in my other game for getting hurt. See, there's different keys you gotta pick up. See, now you got the red key, and you can go through the red door. And it's gonna bring you through this portal. You grab this key, but make sure you don't go through that portal. And now I don't have a red key, so I cannot go through that red door. And this is like a pushable object, which for some reason can get pushed off into the lava. That is a very annoying sound. And yeah, that's that game. Oh, hey, some Canadian money, eh? Totally, totally legal. Just some money. I have actually made money off of that money, so that's cool. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Oh, my drug dealing game. This game, this game was my first success. It was the first time where I made something that was fun. And then I tried to remake it and it sucked. See, okay, well I can't. Fun is iffy, but see, you buy stuff. Oh yeah, and this is a commentary on the state of things. Like this is a drug dealing game, and the cheapest drug is sugar. The most expensive drug is prescripts. That was a comment on like society, like because sugar is a drug basically, and prescripts are drugs. They're just legal drugs, and they're usually more expensive than the not so legal drugs. But you buy stuff, and I'll give you a hint. Buy sugar on day one because it triples on day two. Other than that, it's random. Every day you get different prices, random. And then at the end of day 25, you put your name in here, Big Bob. And then you get this. Not a conveyor belt. Jesus, I'm so tired. Um, uh, meth fiend. This, top scores, high score sheet. This is the first time I used high scores. Money Inception. Indubitably. See, I called this game Drug Dealing Simulator 2024, and I released it. Oopsies. And I released it, where does it say? October of 2020. Or September, June. About September. 2022, jeez. I started this game in 2022. Wow. Why didn't I name it 2024? That was 2 years after it came out. I thought I named it 2024 because it was the next year. I don't know. Oh, that's not bad. I've done zero. Oh shit, that's not bad at all. I've done zero marketing for this game, and it's actually gotten like 10 plays this month. I haven't been on this website in like a year. They don't pay me anymore. So like there's no point of me uploading to it. I know that sounds like, you know, stuck up, but at the same time like I put a lot of fucking work into this shit. I'm trying to get some shit out, not just not just for fun. I'm trying to level up, you know? Trying to level up my game. Buying and selling. This game is a classic. See, you click here to increase your money. And then you go to the stock market and you can buy or sell. And the prices change right here. It's a very simple game. It's I made it a while ago. A long, long while ago. 2021. Holy fuck. I mean, oh wow, I'm surprised. This is actually pretty good. Reddit. How did I have 30 views from Reddit? I haven't posted anything to Reddit in forever. I have 30 gameplays from Reddit in the last month. Somehow people have been finding my stuff from Reddit. I don't exactly understand that. See, it would make sense if it was itch being the top game, but it's not. That's not bad. 25 plays, between 4 and 25 plays a week. And I have not even been advertising these games at all. It's not too bad at all. And then obviously there's also 3D models and stuff, like this one. Can I go to Sketchfab from here? Yes, I can. Sketchfab. This is some of my models. This is a PS2 motherboard that I 3D modeled. Yeah, it was a fun experiment. Some burnt paper. I got a burnt paper 3D model. And I was getting into animation a little bit. Yeah, it's just a dancing chick. Just keeps dancing. What's this one do? Oh, that's not bad. See this? So this is a mannequin, but it's a UE4 mannequin, which means that this mannequin maps out to any character basically used in the Unreal Engine. So this is a engine specific asset, but anybody can drop this in and throw it onto their character. So it doesn't have to be this model. It can be mapped out to any model. Here's a bike ramp. I made a bike ramp. As you can see, there's some marks from where the tires go. They go vroom right off the side. And a lighter, you know, 27 people like this lighter. It's cool. 26 people like this cat tree. That's cool. I no longer have this cat tree. And some more signs. I'm really just prolonging until I cook dinner now. I'm about to go cook dinner. Show off some of my models. What is this one? Jumping jack female. I mean, that's not bad. It's not bad animation at all, to be honest. The hands kind of clip through each other, I think. But it's I mean, go far away. Don't look up too close. Look at that. That looks pretty good. Some more money. I like money. This is foreign money. It's a multicultural 15 plus pack. Why did I call it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15? Why did I call it 15 plus? That's kind of weird when there's 15 items. This one, definitely one of my favorite items that I've made. Thank you. I like the cat tree as well. I kind of copied the cat tree that I had in real life and just remade it on the computer. It's really easy to make stuff on the computer when you have a concept, which is why I really appreciate having a concept artist. Tying shoes animation. I'm pretty sure I recorded um yeah, I recorded the stock footage for this. I recorded the reference footage. It's a bit rough. I mean, the hands are sliding around in places when they shouldn't be, and the fingertips just clip through the kneecap. That would hurt. This, I made this, you know. It's literally just one single asset, so it's kind of nothing, but it's cool. some signs. The signs have a front and a back. Look at that. Look at that. And Molly. I made this when Molly died. Because, you know, kind of missed her. And this one. I forgot how many animations I did, to be honest. Oh, yeah, this was one of my first ones. Look at how rough that is. Some rocks. Everybody likes some good rocks. I made this a long time ago. That I made a long time ago. Is that everything? 300 people liked this asset pack that I created. That's pretty cool, honestly. Like, her organs would come out her butt. So wait, so like, out of my most popular models of all time, signs are the top five, are the top four. Number one, two, three, and four of my popular assets of all time are signs, which tells me if I was gonna make assets for sale, I should probably make some signs. I mean, every world, look at how much like detail this would add to worlds, right? Like no parking signs, hazmat signs, car signs. It adds a lot of depth and detail to worlds. And then maybe animation. But animation is a whole different beast, to be honest. I thought there was more animations. I thought I did a handstand. Handstand to front flip. Okay, it's glitchy, but I love it. Let's let's zoom in on that. Like there's so much magical and prowess and that like that pose, that hand pose just before striking the feet strike the ground. That's kind of it's so animated and flamboyant. Hey, you over there. Yeah, the thing that I'm a little bit upset with is this site that I'm currently on. Um, they sold owners, so I have to reapply to be able to sell on that website. The little details are very important. They make the world feel lived in and alive. Okay. Um, yeah. I'm thinking I'm kind of hungry, and I'm thinking I'm gonna end the stream now. I've been munching on this peanut butter wrap, but I kind of think it's dinner time. So, yeah. If anybody has any ideas, feel free to, you know, let me know if you know me. And if you don't know me, you can comment on my shorts. That's cool. That's cool too. Nice. I do like Sims 4. I have it on the PS4 because it's like free game I think now. But yeah, Yes, I must cook. And I think my doggy is requesting a service of mine. Would you like to go pee pee? Yes, you would? Well, then let's go pee pee. Alrighty, alrighty. Um, I'm gonna book it in now. Thanks for joining the stream, everybody. Thanks for participating and giving me good ideas. I'm gonna log off now. Good night. Bye bye.